better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? With Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. And we also want to welcome in our taking a look at some numbers here for Ayo Dosunmu.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the 4. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Reed in at the center position. Castle finds Wembanyama. Stolen by Reed. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall.
And that gets us rolling. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Throw it down. Wow.
Wemby off the bounce. That's beyond barbecue chicken. That's a full cookout right there.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. McDaniels, a screen on Fox. DiVincenzo with it. Fox picks him up. Clock at 6. DiVincenzo against Fox. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Fox missing. Here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
Well, we know about three-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. DiVincenzo finds Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over Fox. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And that misses. That would have put them up. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Randall, good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Reed. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Pass to Vassell. The 3. Oh, wow. Through the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Such an important part of this team. Vassell, a great athlete who can guard multiple positions on the court. That's so valuable.
And he nails the 3rd.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Hope I didn't jinx him.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Reed sets a screen. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to...
Whoa! My goodness!
Ooh, Wembanyama with the mean finish.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Edwards. Down low. A slam dunk by Reed.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Vassell outside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
And so Randall will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Reed finds McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Randall. Shot from the low post is good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Here's Champagnie. No made baskets yet. 6 to shoot. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Randall, left side. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Reed can't hit.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, what a jam! Incredible thunder finish.
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow.
Here's Edwards. Last game with 30. Reed sets a screen. With his first shot attempt. Rebound by San Antonio. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Minnesota with the ball. 7-point differential. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Takes it inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Pass to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Fox. Left side, Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
For 3, Randall knocks down the triple. Randall's got 7. And Shams with younger teams like OKC taking the reins. New stars for fans to get acquainted with. Any concern there for the league?
You know, BA, I think the parity in all these young up-and-coming players is good, and it would probably be more of a concern if these young teams weren't as formidable. But listen, stars like LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, they've had their heyday. You want to see that next generation of players ready to carry the mantle, whether that's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Luka Doncic, Cooper Flag, the list goes on.
Edwards gets the bucket.
And finding some room in that mid-range area, the great Anthony Edwards.
Johnson finds Fox. The three-pointer off the mark.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
It's Edwards on the wing. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Randall can't hit. San Antonio leading by 8. Wembanyama using his post moves to get the 2 points. Wembanyama's got 23 points.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Here's Randall, and he banks in the layup. He's got 9.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Wembanyama against Reed.
The feel for the game Wembanyama has is just fantastic. I mean, he reads the movement of the defense and his teammates just so well.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here is DiVincenzo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Randall, left side. Shot clock at 5. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, big man with big-time handles. Great work by Randall to create for himself.
Castle outside. Wembanyama, high post. Shoots over Reed. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there. Shams, I know you've had discussions with Commissioner Adam Silver about the league possibly expanding into Europe. Where does that stand?
Well, it's fluid, VA, and Commissioner Adam Silver and other league officials have been very clear to me. It's a process that's going to be measured in years, not necessarily months. There's definitely a sense they want to better serve those fans in Europe, start their own league out there that's NBA affiliated. And that's something the NBA is much more further along in exploring in the days, weeks, and months ahead, as opposed to expansion immediately.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. DeSumo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. We've got 1:48 left in the first. For 3, Randall. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson a screen on Gobert. Wembanyama pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Spurs lead by 10. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
DeSumo outside to the inside. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Back to Gobert. 4-3. Rebound San Antonio. Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 25. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gobert with a screen on Fox. DeSumo outside. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Barnes. Randall can't hit.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been some changes for Minnesota. Nas Reed's checked in for Gobert. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Phillips. And it's Edwards in for DeSumo. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. They double Randall. There's the 3. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniel's got his first 3 points of the game. And Shams, over the last 7 seasons, a different champion every year. The league's as wide open as it has ever been.
VA, remember also, through the NBA's first 51 seasons, the Lakers and the Celtics won more than half of the NBA titles. So this is a conscious effort to engage fans league-wide and create an opportunity for everyone to compete evenly every single year.
Yeah, not just a big market league anymore. San Antonio leading by 9. It's Barnes on the wing. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Barnes. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Edwards. And here's Vassell from the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
From 13, oh, it's Wemby!
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Randall, pass to Reed. Randall outside. Fires the 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Fox against Highland. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the middle. Vassell with the rebound. Spurs lead by 10. To the paint. Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers. The Spurs, number 1.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert comes in for Julius Randle, and it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. Harper comes in for Castle. You know, Shams, last year we heard stars like Kevin Durant say they wish more attention was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of the older players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, firings, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do and my information, that's all that matters. I think that's all players, coaches, execs care about.
Here's Edwards. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
To the middle. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Wembanyama against Reed. And stolen by Edwards. To the inside. Outside. DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Over Fox. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside. DiVincenzo. Reed to screen on Fox. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
McDaniels kept alive by Minnesota. Edwards, a pass to Reed. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Reed's got 10 points in the game.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Cornette passes to Wembanyama. Down low. All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, it's terrific to get a visit from the one and only Shams.
I'm a little disappointed he didn't break a huge story here with us. And that would have been a true Shams moment.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. Uses the glass on the layup. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night.
Great dive by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Timberwolves trail by 6. DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Oh, stopped at the rim. Victor using his reach to shut that bad boy down.
Fox, that's good.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Reed for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's pass to Fox. Over Edwards. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the San Antonio Spurs up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more... Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the San Antonio Spurs.
The difference in field goal percentage is crazy. They're getting exactly what they want out there.
Yeah, even if adjustments are made, how does that defense really slow them down? Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Timberwolves trail by 8. So on the floor for the Spurs, Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. Randall can't hit.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
It's tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
First team foul.
It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Vassell. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. Vassell, a screen on Reed. Wembanyama, pass to Champagnie. Castle on the wing. Outside Wembanyama. Vassell, a screen on Reed. Spurs need to get one up here. Champagnie shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Fox. DiVincenzo with the steal. Now here's Randall, tightly guarded, jacks up a three, rebounded by Castle.
Bad offense to begin the second half. 4 misses right off the bat.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Minnesota again missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Wembanyama hammers it down.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Now DiVincenzo. Edwards looking for an opening. Reed. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. The fader got it. Wembanyama's got 37.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. Honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Over to the left wing. Reed for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Puts it up from 15. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Now Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Vassell, a screen on Reed. McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Randall. Left side, Edwards. Looking to get it going. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Stephon Castle.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Randall outside. Castle against Edwards. Reed sets a screen. The triple hit for Edwards.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
They set the screen. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Pass break, Minnesota. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall. We can feel the floor shaking on that one.
Wembanyama down low. Working on Reed. Wembanyama finds Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Another shot. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish it tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Outside Edwards. Inside, here's Reed. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. Reed's got 6 in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Wembanyama. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Beyond the arc. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
There you go, Wemby. Use that 7-3 length. Disrupt the offense.
Nice
finish.
Man, big time right there.
And this kind of 6 slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Reed, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Reed's got 18 points in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but the
special sauce from Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. Outside Reed. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Castle. The Spurs have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. From deep, Wembanyama. He drops it from range. Wembanyama's got 49 in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Edwards, no good. Spurs lead by 9. And there's a pick. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. And he makes it. 12 points for him.
More Vassell scores inside, the more it frees up his mid-range game. That is essential to his success.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Randall. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Spurs have gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. To the inside, Champagnie. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
The Timberwolves shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. Reed can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Castle a screen on Reed. To the middle. Ooh, poked away. McDaniels inside. He's guarded by Vassell. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Reed.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. DeSumo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Highland in for DiVincenzo. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Just 2 to shoot. Picked by Gobert. Anderson for 3. That one is off. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Down low. Gobert with the double. From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by the Timberwolves. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Just a shot eraser. You never know where Wemby is, but you always know he's around.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Highland, the pass to Anderson. And here's Edwards. He's guarded by Castle. Now here's Anderson, guarded closely. Here's Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Castle. Outside Johnson. Wembanyama up top. Now here's Castle. The three is up. The shot, no good. Oh, good D by Edwards. Wembanyama up top. "50 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Castle. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Gobert. Dosunmu outside. And here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside Wembanyama. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wembanyama's got 53 points.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
And here's Edwards outside. That one no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, leading by 9. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping the ball.
With 3 quarters behind, Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Barnes. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Bones Highland out there with Edwards. And it's Dosunmu in it to 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league. Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
RJ, San Antonio's seen a surge in popularity. Spurs jerseys seem to be everywhere these days.
Yeah, they call that the Wemby effect. When a team has a generational talent like Victor, a lot of new fans come on board.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
We've already run out of ways to describe Wembanyama. Alien, freak, superstar, probably not anything from this world.
Edwards against Castle. Right side Highland. Harper pulls it in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 15-5 run. Champagnie, the pass to Wembanyama. The 17-footer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. To the inside, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Pass to Harper. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great awareness from Ant to locate his teammate for the score.
Spurs lead by 15. Pass to Champagnie. Wembanyama up top, defended by Gobert. Gobert against Wembanyama. The bank shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Gobert. Dosunmu outside. Back to Gobert. Oh, ferocious from Gobert.
At the offensive end, Gobert isn't always this aggressive, so it's really good to see.
Wembanyama, high post. Over Gobert. On target from about 13 feet. Wembanyama's got 57 points.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Wembanyama on the money from 12 feet away. Wembanyama's got 59 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Wembanyama. And another one.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. Now here's Dosunmu. He's guarded by Vassell. Dosunmu, the pass to Highland. Now Edwards lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Castle against Edwards. Outside Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
Pass to Randall. Highland with it. And here's Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Dosunmu. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox is checked in. Wembanyama down low. Working on Reid. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall, left side. Reid. Oh, the slam! Off a fantastic lead pass. What a play!
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Edwards, so good inside.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
Spurs lead by 12. Here's the floater. He got it.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Here's Reid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Wembanyama. The 15-footer. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. DiVincenzo against Fox. Randall! Wembanyama rips down the board. San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. It's tipped. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
46 seconds left to play in the fourth. And again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Here's Anderson, and Bryant pulls it down. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Highland. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Dosunmu. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a